Hi guys, hope you're doing well today. Lanvin Lom, Alberto Marias, 1997. A great blind buy. Today I bought 12 fragrances, completely blind bought. No knowledge of many of them. I knew some of them, but for the most part, you'll see some different fragrances in this video than I typically discuss with an unbiased opinion. Lanvin Lom came out in 1997. It has cardamom, it has ocean notes, but there's no ocean notes listed. It has a 4 to 5 hour longevity. On magazines, people are claiming longer, but it does have a nice sandalwood, cardamom, sagey type dry down. The lid is kind of confusing. It comes down like that. It's very affordable. You take the lid off like that. You will think when you spray this that there's some sort of, look at that sprayer. It seems like there's some sort of C notes in it, but there's none listed. So it's got that beautiful blue color. Next fragrance is called Guess for Man, the gold edition. Now years ago they had a Guess like this that was called Guess Suede. It was in a silver bottle. I'm not sure what happened to that one. Does anybody know? This one actually has suede in it and wormwood, and it actually does perform decent for the price. It's got this lavender looking colored bottle, and it's kind of a soapy-ish sort of fragrance. It's hard to remove the cap. Then you remove the cap like that. It's all looking like a puzzle piece. It has this white pepper, suede, wormwood notes in it that just kind of blends together, kind of like herbies, kind of like green herbs mixed with the wood, and the wood takes over a little bit. The peppers in there. Next fragrance is really cool. I never heard of it, but I bought it simply because I'm familiar with the Issey Miyake brand. It's called L'Eau de Issey Per Homme Concrete Edition. And when you spray this has been an hour on this box. You still smell the Yutsu lemon. Deep inside I smell a sprinkle of cinnamon, definitely some sage, and some other spices. It is actually like Issey Miyake intense on the lemon note at first when you first spray it. The bottle is super cool. It's dipped in concrete, it looks like. It's supposedly rare and hard to find. I found it easy. The next fragrance is a classic fragrance for the fall. And if you are just fresh out of college, age 25, maybe you will want to wear this. Maybe you're a history major. That's the kind of person I think that would wear this. What kind of person do you think would wear Dolce Gabbana Per Homme? It came out in the mid-90s, just before Acqua di Gio came out. And those two fragrances were they were either battling or accompanying people's dressers, because they would say, I'll take a bottle of Dolce Gabbana and Acqua di Gio, please. And this is before the light blue came out, right? And what you have is some nice green herbal fragrances, classic perfumery with a sprinkle of tobacco in here. It's very unique. I don't know anything else that smells like it. And if you happen to ever find a bottle with the sticker on it, you should buy it no matter what, because even I found one in my garage when I moved here to the South Florida area. Had a little bit left. One squirt was like lasting 40 hours. This one is the new reformulated version. Still good, still unique. Not your typical mass appeal fragrance. The person I think that wears this is of course a mature man who maybe was wearing it back in the day. Also will strike your nostalgic. It brings you back. To me, the word Applebee's comes up. We used to go to Sunday night to Applebee's, and I might wear this like on a night like that. Not really a clubbing fragrance. The next 4 fragrances, some of them are unisex, a couple of them are for my female friends, so I decided to show you what you could get. Maybe your female friends are like mine. The first one is called Derek Lam 10 Crosby Drunk on Youth. Now I think that a man can wear this. It's a soapy, clean fragrance. It's simple, minimalistic, 8 to 10 hour longevity. It's simply apple and honeysuckle. But now when you're in New York City and you're all dressed and you're a 25 to 35-year-old executive woman, that's the avatar I think that might wear this. Or a rich housewife who just goes around shopping and they go, oh, you got to spray on youth. You're drunk on youth. And they would spray it all over. It smells so good. Like I would love to wear this today. That honeysuckle apple, because I love the note of apple. And it might make you think of the Hamptons, and it might make you think of Newport Beach, California, like that kind of person, kind of a well-to-do, kind of, not gonna say yuppie, but maybe you get the point. I can't really articulate who I'm trying. The next fragrance, I had no idea what it was. It was called Hermès Un Jardin sur la Lagoon. Now I am familiar with Hermès, and that's why I bought it. Because in 2005, Hermès made Un Jardin sur le Nil by Jean-Claude Lina. What does that mean, Cristiano? Well, that means that actually that first fragrance, they're called I call it the Garden series. And that first fragrance put Hermès on the fragrance map, like the competitive catalyst. It was a catalyst. Now this one's made by Christine Nigel. Are you familiar with any of her work? Comment down below. I think she did make La Lique White, which smells like Parfums de Marley Galloway. She made Twilly. She made lots of Hermès stuff. And then I bought this blindly, not knowing anything about it. Didn't even care to look up the notes. I just grabbed it. I think I got it on a nice price. And when you spray it, it's basically a white floral. And I smell, it's made in Italy. It's trying to tell you Un Jardin sur la Lagoon was inspired by a little lagoon in Italy, and it desips this perfectly because a little cove, so there's a garden next to the lagoon, so you're smelling that ocean notes, the marine notes, kind of salty, with the floral notes of a beautiful floral garden mixed together. So anyone could wear this as well. It's very unique. And again, I would think that the same person that buys this would buy this, and maybe a little bit, all ages, maybe a little bit more youth for this, or a nice, let's call it a cougar woman would love to buy this because it's called Drunk on Youth, because those type of women, they like to keep young, keep trendy, but basically these are I think that they're marketed to women. That's who they want to go after, but both can definitely be worn by a man. The next three are definitely for women. If you're looking for something good for your girlfriend and she's just young, youthful, try this one. Ariana Grande, Sweet Like Candy. If you took black currant, poured sugar on it, let it sit overnight, and let it caramelize with cotton candy in the morning, there's your fragrance. Sexy, fruity, delicious, playful fragrance. Looks like an octagonal, scientifically designed bottle. It's nice and heavy. She'll love you for this if you have that type of fragrance. The next fragrance is Paris Hilton. These are 3 celebrity fragrances I'm showing you right now. And I'm in the kitchen and I'm thinking, what am I doing talking about celebrity fragrances in the kitchen? What's the most complex thing you've ever done in your kitchen? What could you possibly else do in your kitchen except for cook? All these fragrances cost money, and people say, why are you just buying random fragrances and wasting your money? I'm like, I don't know, but I look in my refrigerator. I don't waste money on food, so some people have different priorities. This list was bought uninfluenced, which means nobody told me to buy any of these. Oftentimes I make lists for you guys that are the best cheap fragrances, the best this or that, the top 10 this or that, and that's me showing you the actual best top lists of current fragrances that you can buy. Today is just a list I just did for myself. Have you ever just done anything for yourself? Everything in your life is pretty much done by influence. Whether your wife says, come to me to the Bed Bath & Beyond, or go to Home Depot and get some nails and hang up this picture, she's influencing to do that. Fragrance YouTubers influence you to buy fragrances. I'm not going to mention names like that Dossier company. Anyway, keep on with the video. Rosé Rush by Paris Hilton. It's a beautiful rose fragrance that's so cheap and it lasts so long, and it reminds you of Bond Number 9 Hudson Yard. Another fragrance, just a cool packaging that if your girlfriend likes hip-hop music. This is the 2011 Bees in the Trap version. It's called Nicki Minaj Pink Friday. She made an album back then. This is what the bottle looks like. It's very flirty, cotton candy, fruity type fragrance. Next fragrance I thought is for men. Got some good Bulgaris coming up. This is called Abercrombie Fitch First Instinct Together. I heard it was discontinued, so I picked up a 3.4 ounce bottle. I already own the 1.7 ounce bottle. I've gone through 2 of these, It smells like Invictus Aqua. It's super easy to wear. I'd wear it to the gym when I'm pumping in my 300 club. Not yet, but one of these days I'll get to the 200 club. Next fragrance we're going to talk about is Bulgari Man Black Cologne. This fragrance is good if you want to wear a Bulgari fragrance, which is a heavy duty fragrance, to your office. So if you wanted to have like a spice bomb light, it has rum and tobacco, it's boozy, but it's light and refreshing all at the same time. If you're familiar with the Bulgari Man in Black, or speaking of Bulgari, I picked up this rare hidden gem called Bulgari Haute Parfum Extreme. It's just a natural, lovely green fragrance, green tea style fragrance. Then I picked up this brand new bottle of Pure Havana by Thierry Mugler, because you just got to have them. You find a deal and you nab it, and it's just another fragrance. It's a Hall of Fame. So this one I didn't blind buy, but I love that tobacco honey notes in here. I just can't get enough. I don't care what the weather is. Sometimes I just want to smell that fragrance. How about you? What do you think about Pure Havana? Do you still have it? And here's one I've never even tried. Another Hermes, because a lot of times on eBay people sell these bottles. Maybe they were gifted it, and sometimes, often, the brand new ones in the box are going for big money than the ones that you just find. Some schmo has them. She says, hey, buy this, 27 bucks. You're like, Hermes, 27 bucks, 40 bucks, whatever. You buy it instead of going to Starbucks 4 times that week, or instead of going to the taco truck outside. It's a wow, that's weird. It's my first impression. I've tried it before. Kind of smoky, aquatic. Can you imagine that? Wow. And this is my all-time favorite thing to wear to the gym. I just picked up another copy, another bottle of Tiffany and Love for Men. Super cool fragrance. Total freshie. Just spray it out like that, pressurized, and you get all the aquatic notes mixed with ginger. And it lasts about 4 hours, but it's perfect, and the ladies love it. Do you have any experience with any of these fragrances? Like this Loaded Issy Concrete? Do comment down below. I'd love to hear your take. Love to know how you're doing. Just comment and tell me what's going on in your life, and I'll see you later. Peace.